AITA for my wedding date? I 33F am getting married soon. On January 1st of this year, I announced to my mother and sister 37F the date of my wedding 11/11. I wanted a fall wedding, the leaves to be changing and it'll be cool outside. We chose November with the holidays and whatnot. There were only 2 Saturdays in November that made sense. Fiancé chose the 11th, because it's indicative of our dating anniversary. So it was decided, 11/11. I announced the date to my family. My sis became upset. 1. Her favorite band sings a song that's called 11/11, so she has it tattooed on her. 2. She was engaged to some guy like 15 years ago. They didn't get married, but they were supposed to get married on 11/11. I had completely forgotten. 3. It's a week before her wedding anniversary. She was upset because 11/11 is her thing, and it felt like a slap in the face that I would get married a week before she did, years ago. My sis and I have a tumultuous relationship. The last fight we got into was at my birthday 2 years ago. We had discussed having a family dinner. I ended up inviting some friends. Fiancé wanted it to be special and about 10-12 people ended up being there. Sister was pissed because, if she had known there were going to be other people there, she wouldn't have come because she didn't feel well. I told her she was never obligated to come and I didn't think I needed to make her aware of the guest list. Anyway, we ended up not talking for a while, but because my sister is stubborn, she has never apologized, doesn't take blame. I eventually just let it go, to appease my mother. So, when I found out she was pissed about the date I chose for my wedding, I wasn't having it. I worked really hard the last several years to establish boundaries with family and friends, and to not be steamrolled. I was hurt my sister made my wedding about her. She told me that I took her thing and as a result she wasn't going to be in the country for my wedding. She booked a trip. It's now been 10 months. Her and I have had limited interaction. My mom says to start the conversation with my sister and to let things go because we all know how your sister can be. Mom said I should have asked my sis first if it was okay to choose that day, and I could have approached the subject delicately. This was mind-blowing to me, because my mother and I have to walk on eggshells with my sister. Over the year they have discussed how I could have done things differently, or why it couldn't have been this day or that day. My wedding is 2 weeks away and my sis and I haven't talked. I didn't send her an invite BC she has not apologized and already said she wouldn't be going. I see no reason to have to initiate the convo like always, strengthening the pattern of letting her get her way. It has been heartbreaking to not have my sis there for my activities, and it hurts to know that her pride got in the way of spending time with me. But for once in my life I want to stand strong and say I deserve better.